Oh, hello, it's Paul and Clark here from Degico. Today we're going to look at how to create your own game. We're just going to look at the technical side of it, how to create your own map in the map editor and how to register that as a game. So normally when you open a train it comes with the game file, the game tab selected here and the list of pre-started games. If you're going to create your own map you want to go to the map editor, and you do have some templates to go from here, a blank template at the top and some with some ready-made geographical features in them. Let's just assume we're going to go to the blank template, click load template, and it will load that. And you'll see when it comes up in a moment that the menus that it comes up with are slightly different from the normal ones, and of course it is completely blank. Okay, now I'm not going to go into how you create the maps in this. This is just how you deal with the files and how you save and load and things. We're going to do a series on how you create maps, so you can get involved in the competition we're about to run and various other things. But for now, let's just say we will do something. We'll do a construction. We'll have that. We'll have a couple of buildings down there. Why not a few more buildings? Let's have a track that runs. Oh, click. Can run through there. I'm only doing this in case the game gets a bit funny about me not, and then does that sometimes, and then there we go. If we go from there, it'll let me do it. Yeah, there we go. Right, so there's just, it's not much of a map, is it? But there we are. Okay, so then imagine you've spent hours on your labour of love and you have a fantastic map created and you want to save it. You then go to File. Now, when you're creating a map, if you're creating a real masterpiece, you may not do it in one session. So you can save an unfinished map and then you can load an unfinished map from here. That does exactly what it says on the tin. It saves a map in this state, but it doesn't register it as a new game. And so when you go to the new game files, it won't show up as a new game. It's an unfinished map, so you need to go into here, the file menu, and then load it again. So you can save an unfinished map there, and then it'll ask you to add all the details. And it'll fill in some for you, give you a starting funds, basic weather, difficulty level. But you can change all of this, put a new city name, Dope City, and company name is, I use my nickname here, which I often do, which is Squitty, so I'll become Squitco, and you can do various other things. You can select whatever you want from these options here, change the amount of funds you start with, change the starting date, let the game work out the difficulty level, which is probably best. I've tried to do it in the past, and then you could just put save map in progress and it'll, there we are, it's done it. And there's not much to see from that. But let's assume we don't want to do that. You've done that, and to load it you just press that and it will come back up. There's where are we? Yeah, there we go. There's Dope City with Squitco and all the rest of it if you wanted to load it. But let's just say now we want to add a custom game. Now this is the thing. It's add a custom game. That's what you do when you finish creating the map and you want to finalize it and you want it to actually appear in the list of games that you can play in the custom game menu. You add custom game, and as you can see there are two already there. It will take your details that you've already put. If you've already filled these details in when you've saved an unfinished map, it will just pick those out. You can change them though. I don't like that dash particularly, so I'm going to remove it. So it's now Squitco without a dash. I'm going to leave everything else as it is, and then just click perform new game registration. Now you only do this when you're completely happy with the game, and then that game is registered. And in a moment we'll come back and we'll do another little video where that game is, how you can extract it from the files that it's from the locations on your hard drive and upload it to wherever you want to upload it, to share it or to enter our new competition. Okay, signing off for now. Okay, we're back, and we're back in my default Steam folder, and my default Steam folder, it happens to be on my F drive. Yours may be in a different position. Increasingly people don't have them on the C drive because people have solid state boot drives which aren't big enough to hold most people's Steam folders. But wherever your Steam folder is, you'll need to find that, double click on it or click on it, and then you'll want to go into Steam apps and then common, and then in common look for A-Train 9 V4 Japan Rail Simulator. Within that click on save, and with that click on make. And this file here, as you can see, it's date stamped the 7th, it's the 7th of February 2016, at 12:58 a.m. It's now just gone 12:58 p.m. It's just gone 1 o'clock p.m. now, so that was just done a few moments ago. And there we are. It's A9D4 file, and that is the file type you'll be creating. Now, what you can send that file type up as it is. However, it's much preferred if you zip the file, and please use zip. I know there are other file compressors about, and some do have faster compression techniques and compress to smaller sizes, but we need to be able to open all the files. I know, some of you guys know some really clever file compression things. Please just send it up as zip. We'll come back in a moment and show you how we're going to zip that up. Okay, we're back, and we're back in Notepad. This is Notepad Double Plus, but you can do this in Notepad, do whatever you like. And I'm just writing a little Notepad file to explain my name and add a few details. My name, for the purposes of this, is Dave Smith. I'm calling my town the Crazy Town, or my competition entry the Crazy Town. One other line saying which version of A-Train I created it in, so we know which version to load it in to look at it. Then, hi, this is my crazy town, made to be a bit like the city I lived in when I was a child. So the important bits are your name, a title, and the version of A-Train you created it in, with A-Train 8, A-Train 9, A-Train 9 v3, A-Train 9 v4. Just please put one line there so we know which version to load it in to get the best out of it. Hi, this is my crazy town, blah, 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 a little bit of a description. You could save that. Off you go, and it will save it all. Billy bong, and you can see it's there. So what we've got here is competition details, which we saved, and that file we just extracted from the Steam folder. I'm going to select both of those and right click, and I'm going to have add to archive, and then I'm going to select zip. Now this is using a program called WinRAR, which we will link to at the bottom. I know most of you guys know exactly how all these things work. But please use zip, and we're going to use the archive name. We're not going to call it desktop.zip. We'll call it A-Train competition.zip. There we are. Click it there, off it goes, and then what's happened is it's actually put it on my other screen. But this is the file, it just popped up. There's the A-Train competition.zip. And you could then extract them or whatever, and the two files are in there, and that is the file that you can upload. We'll put a link to WinRAR and a video showing how you use WinRAR, install WinRAR. I know most of you guys know how to use it. Please use zip though. I know there are better ones available and faster, but we need the most common one that we can all what we don't want is lots of different file formats coming up. Please use zip only. Okay, so hopefully that's helped you guys enter the competition, how to save a map in progress as you're designing it, how to register a map in the game, where the map is on your PC in the Steam folder, and then how to package that up with a brief description and send it up ready for our competition. That's great. Thanks for your time, folks. Boran Clark signing off.